Are you fat because you're not eating enough? Is that the reason? If you think it's you, comment down below, but you got to hear what I have to say about this. Boom! Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, IFBB Pro. Here to talk about people who say they're under eating and that's why they're fat. Oh, I went to my trainer and he says, I need to feed you more because you're under eating. Look, man, look. I can generally tell by looking at somebody if they're fat. Like if you're fat. I'm not talking a little chunky. I'm not talking a little cushion for the pushing, a little junk in the trunk, a little wiggle for the jiggle, a little dong. I'm not talking about that shit. Oh, I'm talking about fat. Like I'm talking like fucking 300 pounds, but not Ronnie Coleman 2003 300 pounds. I'm talking about fat as fuck. I'm talking about your belly hangs over your little thingy, man. I'm talking about when you walk, you know, you're like, dun, 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 dun. I'm talking about when you wear stretch pants that they get stretch marks and they're crying. You can hear the stretch pants like, stop stretching me. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Oh, hold on. Let me turn my hat back around for this one. All right, check it out. Generally speaking, if you're fucking fat, you're eating too much. But I'm going to explain the caveats because a lot of y'all aren't fucking fat. A lot of y'all are in good shape. You just want to lose a little more weight. Maybe your good weight is like 180 and you're like 210, 30 pounds overweight. I ain't talking about 30 pounds overweight. I'm talking about 100 pounds overweight because the people who tell me, my trainer says I don't eat enough. Man, I don't want to call anybody out, but it's usually the people who, man, they've never met a drive-through they didn't drive through. They've never met a milkshake they didn't like. Speaking of milkshakes, their milkshakes are bringing all the boys to the yard. There's a lot of milkshaking going on. So what the fuck's going on and where did this come from? Well, generally speaking, if you diet for a long period of time, I have probably 5 clients right now out of over 100. I get it at marklobliner.com. That's my coaching site, marklobliner.com. I have about 5 people on diet breaks, meaning that they've been dieting a long time and these people aren't fat. Like these people have just been dieting a long time. They're a little bit chunky. They're trying to get leaner, or maybe they're trying to get ready for a show and they've been dieting for an extended period of time. Or maybe they just want a fucking mental break from dieting. What a diet break is, and this is something that a lot of people, Lane Norton has talked about it, Dr. Lane Norton's talked about it, Lyle McDonald's talked about it. It was actually a presentation at ISSN seminar I went to late last year. At the end of the day, what happens is when you diet for a long period of time, your body it's not called damage, not metabolic damage, it's metabolic adaptation. So your body adapts hormonally and everything metabolically to the amount of calories you're getting in. So thyroid hormone might drop, your ghrelin, leptin might be all over the place. So what happens is you get this diet break, right? Where you literally take your calories. Now, I'm not talking about you go to Golden Corral every night and you eat the fucking feed bucket and you go in and you eat all the fried shrimp at the Sizzler. I'm not talking about that shit. By the way, when I was a kid, they had all-you-can-eat fried shrimp at Sizzler and I fucking downed that shit. Red Lobster, they used to have the endless shrimp in November. That was my shit. I was fat as fuck. So what happens is a diet break is simply, let's say you're at 1,200 calories and your maintenance is 2,000. I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass, which by the way is a very tight and deliciously firm ass. Okay, as I've been told by many dudes in the DMs. Okay, your maintenance is 2,000. You're eating 1,200. I don't like ramp it back up. It's not a reverse diet. That's a different thing. We're not talking reverse diet's a different video. So I need to keep watching this channel because I'm going to address reverse diets very soon again. And I've done about 70 videos on them, but they're old and I'm old and fucking shit happens. Been doing this shit since 2011, guys. So what you do is I'm going to take your calories to about, let's say your 2,000 your maintenance. I'm going to take you about 2050 or 2,100. I'm going to take you at or slightly above maintenance. And I'm going to take you there for about 5 to 10 days, sometimes 15. I've had some people on diet breaks. Their hormones get regulated so high. Now, again, this goes against science, but the body's not a fucking textbook. I've had some people go from 1,200 to 2,000, and I'm pulling numbers out my ass, but let's say that's their fucking numbers. And they literally, at 2,000 calories, check it out, fucking listen, fucking listen. They'll fucking lose weight. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So why would I stop and fucking drop their calories? Now, it levels out. They might drop weight for a couple days, and then fucking reality kicks in. They start getting fucking fat again. But we stop that. So generally a diet break is like 5 to 10, maybe 15 days. I've taken it as long as 20, but maybe 15 days. This is for someone who's died, someone who started at, let's say, 300 pounds and wants to get to like 180. By the way, I got to mention it. My guy, he's also my web guy. His name's Mike. I'm not going to say his last name. We talked on the phone this morning. He's lost 100 pounds since we started working together. Over 100 pounds. It's as high as my CPA. David Pope, he went from, I think, 380. He's 230 now. He's doing like long distance bicycle races. I can't even do that shit. Dude, it's about smart dieting. But what happens is these fat people, I mean fat not as an insult, it's a state. Like you can say right now, Marc's energetic. That's a fucking state. That's not an insult. Hey, Marc's high energy. He has fucking ADHD. You know, he's got a big fucking nose. Those are all true things. Saying I have a big nose is not an insult. Saying I'm a big nose kike, that's an insult. Big nose, not an insult. By the way, I want to make sure you guys know I'm Jewish. I can use the K word. It's not an insult. If you're fat, I'm going to call you fucking fat, not to your face, because that's insulting. But if I'm describing like a situation, if I'm saying like, hey, if you're fucking, I'm not going to say overweight. Overweight can mean many things. I'm overweight. I'm lean as fuck. I'm not fat, but I'm overweight. Fuck, I'm obese, but I'm not fat. I'm obese because my fucking weight, my BMI. So it's a fucking state. If I say fat, it's because you're fucking fat. And that's not a bad thing because fat, you can change. Like if you call me fat, whatever, right? Hey, Marc, you're muscular. Cool. I could change that. But if you say, hey, Marc, you're a dirty Jew, that's not good because I can't change the Jew. Well, I can, but not heritage-wise. My 23andMe lists me as an Ashkenazi Jew. You get my fucking point. Like, you can change fat. It's a state. It's not a fucking insult. It's not, that's out of the way. If you're fucking fat, I shouldn't use fucking in front of it. I should use if you are fat. Just fat. Fucking fat sounds much worse than fat. Let's go with fat. Oh, it's raining outside. If you're fat, okay? If you're fat, you're probably eating too fucking much. You're eating a lot of fucking food. Like when I see a 300-pound woman at 5'2", I know that she's not getting fat because she's not eating enough. She's getting fat because she's eating too fucking much. And I could literally take that person and you know, they did it on The Biggest Loser. They fucked them up. The Biggest Loser would take these fat people, have them exercise and burn 6,000 calories a day, have them eat 500 calories a day, and then they gain it all fucking back and they get mental problems and all shit breaks loose. Horrible show. So bottom line is, if you're fat as fuck, and I'm not talking about slightly fat, I'm talking about fat. It's not because you're not eating enough, it's because you're eating too much. You're not under eating. And most people might think they're under eating because I do it myself. Dude, I'm in the off season and I'm lucky. I have a very fast metabolism, right? But dude, I sneak food all the fucking time. Like I'll be walking through the kitchen and we buy this like granola shit from Aldi and it's fucking chocolate. And I'm like, my mouth tastes a little bit like fucking tuna. And I'm like, man, what do I do to I don't want to go brush my teeth. I've already brushed my teeth today, and I brushed again. What do I do? Oh, I'd rather it taste like chocolate. Nom, 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 nom. Next thing you know, I got 50 calories. So when I used to work at Weider back in the early 2000s, Denise, who was the executive assistant, I used to walk by her desk to get to my desk, I had to walk by this woman's desk. And that woman had fucking the greatest Hershey collection of candies, like the little Halloween ones. And it was like, they don't count, but they're like 100 fucking calories each. So it'd be the Crackle, you know, the one with the fucking crisps in it. Fucking like Almond Joy and fucking good shit like milk chocolate, fucking Hershey's. So good. And I'd walk by and I'd be like, I just take one every time. And sometimes I'd take two. I did the math once and I was literally getting like 1,000 calories from Denise's candy. Fat people eat fucking stupid shit and they don't consider like, well, I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They don't understand that in between, they probably ate a candy bar or they probably drank regular soda. You know, regular soda has more calories than a piece of fucking pie. Or they had a drink at dinner. Like alcohol adds up. You get a fucking fruity drink, you're not only slowing down your metabolism from alcohol, slowing down your fat burning for the next 9 hours, but you're getting a ton of fucking calories. An alcoholic drink can have like 600, 700, 800 calories. Bottom line is, fat people normally don't know what the fuck they're eating. So when you simply put a fat person on a controlled diet, keto, zone, doesn't matter, they're gonna lose weight. So at the end of the day, you're not eating too little. You're eating too fucking much. Unless you've been dieting for a long time, controlled dieting, you know exactly what you're eating, you're on very low calories, and your metabolism is just like, fuck you, I don't want to fucking die, I want to procreate, I want to fucking, just get a fucking cheeseburger, asshole. That's when you need a diet break. Bottom line is, most people don't need a diet break. They just need to stop eating like fucking pigs. It is what it is. Look, at the end of the day, here's why I do these videos. Number one, it's because I got a lot of shit to say. It's number one, have a lot of shit to say, and internet gave me a platform. Number two is I want to save lives. We're up to over 40, probably 50% obesity when new numbers come out due to the lockdowns and all that great science, right? We're up to fucking 70% overweight. And we know that 78+% of people who went to the hospital with the virus, they were fucking obese. They had comorbidities. The number one comorbidity for heart disease, obesity. Number one comorbidity for diabetes. The reason there's fucking type 2 diabetes, because we're fucking fat. So what I want you to do, if you're fat, get on a good program. Look, there's plenty of free programs, right? Tiger Fitness app, it's linked down below. It's free. It's a free diet and training app. It's fucking free. There's no catch. And I can be your coach. What I do when you sign up, you say that I want Marc as my coach. And I do it for free. I do it for free. It takes me hours a day and I fucking do it for free. You know, there's so many resources out there. There's diets. There's so many free things. Track your macros, all this good shit. Just do it, guys. Just fucking do it. It's out there. The advice is out there and it's free. You go to the next level. You can hire me as a coach. I don't give a fuck. I just want you to live a very clean, healthy, long, and productive life. That's what I want. You know, I can retire right fucking now. I could liquidate shit, move out past Columbia, Tennessee, move out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and just fucking Jackson, you name it. I could just fucking chill. I got shit to do. Look, man, I'm not out there. I'm not Bezos. I don't need $1 trillion company. I'm happy where I'm at now. My mission's not done, man. We got a lot of work to do, and we're here to do it together. And I look forward to it. But anyway, guys, hopefully you like this video. I want you to share this video because this makes sense. You're not eating too little. You're probably eating too fucking much. And number two, I want you to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on notification bell, tell all your friends about it. And if you want to buy supplements, you can buy it from tigerfitness.com. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. And shout out to Guy Sister Nino for this awesome hoodie. Guy Sister Nino, IFBB Pro. Great dude. One of my good friends. That's not a game. As an IFBB Pro bodybuilder, husband, father of 3, and full-time high school strength coach, I need to know that my pre-workout can not only power me through the most grueling workouts, but also when I leave the gym, I want my brain to be firing at the ultimate capacity, at the highest level. That's why we created Ambrosia Kinetic, the only mushroom-enhanced pre-workout that not only helps you with energy, not only helps you with focus, but also gives you the power to grind through the most grueling workouts. Ambrosia Kinetic is the perfect pre-workout for in the gym and out of the gym. Try Kinetic today.